Welcome into the Tiger Fieldhouse for the 2019 Pro Look Shootout on Deseret News, live.ksl.com. Dusty Lister and Dane Stewart with the nightcap of night number one. The Orem Tigers, the host team, taking on the Centennial Bulldogs out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Dane, this should be a very interesting matchup. Taft Mitchell is the star of this game.
He is. He was a dynamic scorer, and you know it's interesting talking with both staffs. You understand, or they understand how good he is. Coach Wilmore saying, "Hey, we're trying to pass the ball a little bit more, unless it's Taft. We have early offense with Taft every time." And then you go talk with Centennial's like, you know, we're not going to scheme too much, but we got to stop Taft. I mean, everyone knows Taft Mitchell is the player in this contest.
Centennial coming out of Las Vegas. Head coach Noah Hartsock, his fourth season as the head coach of the Bulldogs. But it's a bit of a homecoming for Noah Hartsock. Played at BYU as a grad assistant under Dave Rose. A little bit of a homecoming for him too. But this will be a very interesting matchup tonight, especially be the nightcap. It feels late, but it's not as late as you think it is. 7:35 local. Yeah,
Coach Hartsock talking about, hey, it's good for my kids to get out of Vegas, come up and see a little bit more of a fundamental type of basketball. You know, Vegas have a lot of players get to the rim, inside game. He goes here, it's a little more fundamental, passing, setting up shots, defense. Good for my kids to get that kind of exposure, and they're going to get exposure in this tournament because there's a lot of good Utah teams that play that way.
Elijah Hart gave that one up. Nice take by Craig Comanche, and he was blocked at the rim. And here comes Taft Mitchell.
Comanche, a young man to watch for on this Centennial team. He and Anderson, really the two key returners, good scorers for the Centennial, and two that Orem's going to have to be well aware of.
So get that ball inside to Colin Hegstead. The ball was off the mark. So the turnover, and we'll go back the other way with the Bulldogs out of Centennial. Coach Perry Wildeboer, his first season as the head coach of the Orem Tigers. Longtime assistant coach for Golden Holt, who retired at the end of last season. That ball goes out of bounds. Couldn't get to, actually we can keep it here.
It's a good idea there, Ruiz. Instead the screen was just a little late to come over. They do say that was deflected out. So Bulldog basketball.
Hart triggers in, Hart in the lane, sends out. This is Shane Thomas. Back out to Austin Anderson for three.
Well, we just mentioned Comanche and Anderson. Two young men to watch, and Anderson able to score the first bucket of the night, a long-range three. Look at the defense on Taft as Anderson up in the grill.
Be interesting to see what Coach Wildeboer does to free him up a little bit. They're going to chase him around like that. How many screens you send that guy through?
You know, especially because it's not going to be the only time Orem has to deal with that this year. I mean, the moment you get in region play, you think of Timpview and Alta and Timpanogos, typically very good defensively. They're going to have things ready for Taft Mitchell. So how do you score offense, or how do you free him up against some of that real lockdown man defense?
Ball shot off the mark from Ryan Clayton. Quickly on the push here with Centennial. Craig Comanche in the lane, can't get it to go. The rebound claimed by Joe Grant. Up the floor now with Mitchell. Taft in the lane, send it out. Three on the way, and good. Ryan Clayton.
And that's the best way to do it, right? Have other players step up, start to score, and maybe that defense has to play off a little bit on the help. Clayton does a nice job with an answer.
Elijah Hart. And it's back to Austin Anderson. The jumper from the Ruiz off the mark, rebound to Grant. Quickly on the run, Mitchell into the corner, Parker Hatch. Three's a little long. Rebound tracked down by Ryan Clayton. Clayton in the lane. Oh, nice hesitation. Leave it along the baseline. And it's Colin Hegstead. Lays that one in.
That's a great job of the fake a couple times there from Clayton, and then able to hand it off, and Hegstead to finish.
Leaves it in the corner. And the jumper from Ruiz is good. It's a two-point bucket. Just inside the arc. Ties up at 5. Wrap around the baseline. Nice ball movement. Mitchell for three. Short. And the rebound. Tracked down by Parker Hatch. Leaves it out. Three on the way from Clayton. his second three of the quarter.
Boy, offensive rebound could be such a killer for defenses, and you have an opportunity for Centennial. I mean, Mitchell gets a good look, but you don't secure the rebound, and a wide open look for Clayton, who's had a great start in the contest.
Mitchell with the steal. Try to get down through to Hegstead. Mitchell tracks it down the corner. Into the corner, three up and good from Parker Hatch. Orem's always had good three-point shooters.
And they've got it again this year. We've got 9 points from beyond the arc.
And that three is short off the hand of Shane Thomas. I mean, historically, even in those numbers, Craig Cusick, Timo Valimaki.
That's a name I haven't thought about for a long time.
A lot of games in this gym. A couple against Perry Wildeboer, and he was the coach at Timpview. Up top now with Hatch, and hands off to Miller. Down the lane, or pardon, Mitchell has that one blocked. Grant there for the loose ball and put back. And just like that, it is 13-5. Orem, timeout taken by Coach Hartsock. You're watching the 2019 Pro Look Shootout. Out of the timeout, 13-5. And how about the start for Orem?
Yeah, 13-2 run. I mean, remember, it was the three-pointer from Anderson that got things going. And since then, Orem, their perimeter offense has been really strong. Open looks. You know, if you're Centennial, got to find a way to get hands in the face, because Orem playing pretty comfortable here on their home floor.
The shot would not fall. Quickly down the floor, here comes Taft Mitchell. Kiss it off the window and it won't go. Hegstead can't get the rebound and put back. The rebound claimed by Ruiz. And one thing you got to feel good about for Coach Wildeboer, 13-5, and Taft Mitchell yet to get on the board.
Yeah. You know, and I mean, he's had two looks. One was from long range, but was open. That one at the rim hasn't quite found that touch yet, but the rest of this Tiger squad has picked it up for him.
Hakeem Milton leaves it in the corner for Austin Anderson. Three is short, rebound taken by Mitchell. Quickly ahead, Hatch, or pardon me, that was Clayton. Hatch with the rebound. And that ball's out of bounds off of Centennial, and that's going to be off of Craig Comanche. Oh, I called a foul.
Yeah,
Comanche.
I actually thought that Milton might have committed a foul on that rebound for Centennial, but no call. Ends up going a little bit later instead.
2:49 left in the opening quarter. Austin also coming in for Centennial's Cameron Williams. Mitchell lost the handle on the drive, but got to the rim and finished. And it's now a 10-point advantage for the Tigers. Thomas lost the handle, coming the other way. Hand back, Mitchell for three. Short, rebound and put back for Misaki Toyoveo.
How about the rest of the Tigers? I mean, Clayton with the defense. He's had a couple steals already. Talveo.
And there's a three. A welcome sign. And Shane Thomas knocks down the triple.
Yeah, that
stops the bleeding.
It stops a long scoring drought. It's been a couple minutes since Centennial was able to notch a point.
Nice take. Nice find, and Hegstead with the finish.
One of those where I think it might have been Church got a hand on that ball. No, it wasn't Church. Sorry, it was 12. Anderson got a hand on that ball and came down like, you got to be kidding me. He thought he had a good block. But a good, strong finish there by Hegstead.
Toya Val with the foul. Grant comes back on the floor along with Nick Clark. .141 left in the quarter. And this has been a common score in almost every game today, 20-8. All 4 games today, one of the teams got up, I believe, other than maybe Lone Peak, but I'm trying to think they might have gotten that point too.
Yeah, they actually had a point added to the wrong side.
Dusty's board's always right, 19-9.
I actually don't have that, so I'm a little confused myself.
Count the bucket. It is 8. I'm gonna have to recount that.
Unless they're counting the Ruiz 3.
Ruiz was the 2.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I don't have that, but
we'll match the board inside the arena. So right now inside here, 19-12. Minute 37 to go. That has to be, not to belabor the point.
I do have 19 for Orem, though, so.
Nice take by Mitchell. Tap Mitchell with the bucket, 21-12.
Yeah, Tap's starting to find opportunities to get to the rim. Still hasn't been able to hit a pull from the floor. A couple nice drives for Taft Mitchell.
The foul on the floor is a first-year basketball player, Orem, has come on the floor, Jacob Robinson. One of the best defensive backs in the state. Coach Wildeboer got him to come out and play football. We were talking before you and I got to talk with him. I talked when we first got here, and I said, how's it going? He says, good, and talked about a couple of things. He said, I got a football player to finally come out and play basketball. And I said, who? He goes, Jacob Robinson. Maybe you heard of him? Kind of laughed. He's like, he might not shoot, but he's going to bring some physicality.
I was going to say, Noah Sewell? Is he out there? Where is he? You would not be able to miss Sewell if he was out there. He is not.
It's good to finally see Jacob Robinson's face. A foul away from the ball, and this is going to go on Nick Clark. Orem also had a late move-in, and I should have asked him for the name to make sure I knew who it was, but they had a young man who moved into town last week. Funny enough, from Queen Creek, who's also in this tournament. Nice find inside, and a block from behind is Comanche. Having a tough first quarter. 1 minute to go. Now traveling violation.
Yeah, Taft looked like, wait, what? But I actually thought that was a good call by the official. I thought there was a little stutter step at the end there as he was getting ready to hand that off.
It's after the turnover. 55 seconds to go in the first quarter. High post. Sent out Comanche, and off the screen. Hard take by Comanche and gets it to go.
He's had a couple of looks, hasn't been able to get one to fall. Finally, one drops for Comanche. Important score there. How about the answer?
Taft Mitchell drives a coast to coast and lays it home. Nice take, float it, no, and no call on the contact either.
How was there no foul? I'm kind of sort of shocked.
So we need the IFB. You just asked me.
Huh? Yeah, and I don't mean that to be a slight to officials, but multiple players hitting the deck, and Comanche looked up like, really? I was just kind of surprised.
Also in the lineup for the Tigers, number 5, Parker Hatch, replacing Joe.
We're some 60 feet away. He was right there.
Yeah, I rarely have the good angle, so.
Comanche got that one.
Jacob Robinson committing his second personal foul and 52 foul.
I like. Oh, go ahead.
Nothing. It was off I like how Comanches continue to go.
Well, that's what I was just going to say, actually. I've been really impressed with his non-give up, because he had a couple of drives in this first quarter early on where just missed it. And as a penetrator, you can understand how you might start to second guess yourself, but he's kept going to the rim and being rewarded here.
Missed the first. Knocked home the second.
Back on the floor for the Tigers, number 22, Cat Mitchell, replacing Jacob Robinson.
Standing full court pressure. Here comes Mitchell. Got 3-on-1 as Hegstead can't get it. Mitchell there for the putback. Slow start, strong finish of the quarter. 2 seconds, 1 second, and out will do it for the first quarter. The end of one is the Orem Tigers with a 10-point advantage. You're watching the Pro Look Shootout. Start of the second quarter, as we've got poster stars around us, getting pictures taken. We got a foul underneath. That goes on Hegstead.
Hey, you know what? Not everyone gets a picture of themselves hung in the gym. When you get that, you got to take advantage. I mean, I got a poster of myself in the Orem gym. It's hanging right over to the left there, on the top, second from the left.
Oh, hey, look at you.
Yeah, right?
You're a dog, man. Just a dog. One of my favorite traditions here at Orem. They've always had these big posters with the kids on them.
Yep.
Missed a second. Ruiz with the putback. And here come the Bulldogs.
Yeah, they've hung around in this match. But, you think back to our previous game that we just watched, and another team from out of state that would make runs, couldn't get defensive stops. Got to pick up on this side of the floor for Centennial.
And on the drive was Parker Hatch, and he's fouled on the drive. .7:33 left in the first half. Nick Clark sent up top to Mitchell. Mitchell terminates, sent out to Clark. And we got a foul away from the ball, and this could be on Ruiz.
Ruiz, number 15, listen for the personal foul. His first 14th foul on the Bulldogs.
Quick inbound. Hatch, terminate, send up top to Clark.
Anderson, boy, he is really trying to lock down Mitchell.
Mitchell with the crossover down the lane, now that's stripped away on the drive. Good hands by Shane Thomas. We'll stay here with Orem. As Elijah Hart comes back on. Or pardon me. Asake Toyavao. And Mitchell trying to get the foul call and gets it. Noah Hartsock says, I never did a jump shot like that. I never got a chance to do that. You didn't like it?
You know, I mean, I kind of saw it through a bunch of traffic, so he might have found it was hard for me to see it.
Yeah, there was a coach we talked to pregame. Coach Wildeboer, let's just say. He said, you know, a lot of guys watch NBA and they do this. He talked about the extra pass.
Yeah.
They also watch that too. It's where James Harden and the Rockets have made basketball unwatchable at one level of play. You get worried and it creeps into the purest level of it. 26-18. The lead with 7 minutes to go here in the half. Hart up top, working around now with Griffin. Into the corner, Comanche. Comanche, hard to the hole, can't get the floater to drop. Now quick on the push here with Mitchell.
Boy, he maybe put that shot up a little early. If he holds on for just another half second, he might have an opening there.
Hegstead can't finish, he wanted to call, not gonna get it. On the push, here comes Comanche. Got around, didn't get the call either. Rebound to Robinson. Mitchell leaves it for Hegstead. And he just lost the handle. Out comes Robinson to put pressure on the ball. Up top with Comanche. On the angle now, Ruiz. Ruiz drop it inside and a block on Griffin. On the push, here comes Mitchell. Inside Hegstead, send out. Clayton got up to Robinson, and now we got a 3-second violation against Hegstead. Yeah, frustrating last couple of possessions here for Hegstead.
Yeah, for Orem. I mean, just 1 point in this second quarter. Haven't quite been able to find that same rhythm they had back in the first. Good ball movement, open looks, and just hasn't been there here to start the second.
Ruiz, yeah. And he wanted to foul, and his feet got, he lost his footing. Well, I'd say he pulled the chair on him, but it really wasn't the case. He's kind of got tangled up there.
Yeah.
Checking in for the lineup for the Bulldogs, number 32, Robert Sherman.
The Centennial's in one of the more interesting states as far as the state tournament goes. The basketball tournament's anything like the football tournament. You got 3 regions and you come in and match up. Orem's already made the state tournament here in the state of Utah. They've already qualified. We haven't got to region play yet. As there was a foul on the drive. I stole that one from you. As Grant will go in line to shoot 2.
That's all right. We're friends. I can let you have that.
But Orem has moved up a classification. From last year, from 4A to 5A, we go to 6A in the state, where Nevada only goes to 4A. But you think of the schools in Nevada, Finlay Prep, Bishop Gorman, Desert Oasis, Desert Pines. You got a lot of really, really good programs, and that's what Noah Hartsock and the Bulldogs are up against. And the free throws are good. 28-18, pushed back up to 10. Outside with Shane Thomas. Top with Dante Turner as he hands back to Elijah Hart. Oh, nice move. And swatted away by Grant. Most physical part of that was Toyaval just shoving Grant in the back. Easy, man. He's not a football player.
Grant hasn't had a ton of minutes, but I've really liked what he's brought to the floor. 4 points for him, 2 of 2 at the line, and you see a block and an ability to have a presence underneath.
Craig Comanche has what I love, stick-to-itiveness. There's one thing if Comanche wasn't good and he kept pushing it, but you know he's going to get that going, and the more he pushes it, he's going to get fouls. The sooner he's going to start dropping. Because Comanche's been relentless with driving to the hoop.
In fact, both teams with 6 fouls, so free throws the rest of the way here in our first half.
Elijah Hart can't finish at the rim. Quickly on the push now with Mitchell. Mitchell, so subtle, gets past Comanche and makes it a 10-point game.
You know, it's interesting because you have guards for Centennial that can get to the rim seemingly whenever they want. Mitchell can as well. The difference is Mitchell's been able to finish time and time again.
Timeout, Coach Hartsock after the 3 from Shane Thomas. 4:26 left in the half. You're watching the Pro Look Challenge. Four minutes, 20 seconds left in the half. Dusty Lidster and Dane Stewart with you. Hope you're enjoying it. The stream, wherever you might be. Especially our friends in the desert. A high-low action, send it back out. Toya Val for 3.
Asaki for 3.
Oh, how about Comanche?
There's that stick-to-itiveness, huh?
And he just rises on that one. Quit trying to get the kiss off the glass and just throw it home, young man. Grant misses the bunny on the push. Here comes Zakeem Milton. Oh, had a pick by Mitchell. Taft coming the other way. He wanted it and got blocked at the rim.
How about some energy plays for this Centennial team the last 30 seconds?
Shane Thomas says, not in my dojo. Or your dojo. I love the smile Thomas had after. That kid was ear to ear. 3:20 left here in the half. Got a couple of highlights. Comanche going at Grant, got around him. Jackknife it up, and he's fouled. And Craig Comanche will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Now this is Comanche, just a junior, and realizing he's an underclassman.
Craig Comanche fouled in the act of shooting, will be at the line for 2 shots.
Comanche knocks down the first.
Back on the floor for the Tigers, number 24, Colin Hickstead.
There were 2 parts of that block that I loved. One, I loved that Mitchell had in him, like, you dunked it, I'm going to go dunk it. But I also loved the other end of it. It was Shane Thomas saying, no. You're not. And he got it clean, but you tip your hat to it.
Yeah.
The free throw good, and just like that, it's a 6-point game. 3:05 left in the half. Toya Val sends out to Mitchell for 3. Back rim. Toya Val fought for the board. Robinson comes away with it. He hands it to Clayton. Clayton back to Mitchell. And you got a foul on the drive, and that foul will go.
I mean, this was it's a 6-point game right now. It's been an 11-point game earlier. But Coach Hartsock has to be thrilled with the energy his team has brought, particularly from about the midway point of the second quarter on. And I mean, it kind of felt like it started with Comanche, right? His takes to the rim and helped them to get things energized and going. And that block certainly helped, but they're much more active right now defensively than they had been previously.
And Mitchell misses the front end of 1-on-1 and frustrated with himself. 2:45 left in the half. Thomas creates some contact, no call on either way. Toyaval lost the rebound, got it back. A little loose to the basketball here. Hegstead to Clayton. Clayton sends it back. Toyaval to Mitchell in the corner. Jacob Robinson for three. And that's off the mark. Rebound claimed by Zakeem Milton. Zakeem on the fly. Did he get it? Yes. Count the bucket. And he'll go to the line.
I mean, this game's starting to speed up, and you get the feel that this is a pace that Centennial would prefer. Allows them to kind of get that Orem defense scurrying, maybe opens up some lanes, gets that Orem defense a little lazy than they normally are, and you get some opportunities for and-one situations, even though that one goes left unconverted.
Hegstead out to Clayton. Hit those 2 threes in the first quarter and gone quiet since. Toyaval made a three just a few moments ago. Clayton back into the corner to Robinson. And there's a near steal. And yes, a steal. Cameron Williams jumped in the lane there. Zakeem Milton sends out. Thomas gives it up. Ruiz, a little too strong. Milton with the rebound. And Coach Hartsock wants to reset it. 1:45 to go in the half. I don't know that Noah Hartsock ever learned a hold it out offense, so I don't have to get into my shot clock thing. There's Zakeem Milton. Now Cameron Williams. Now to Milton, back out. Logan Griffin, and they're going to reset it. I'd take it back.
Pretty much it. This is pretty much just a weave, right?
And no shot clock in NFHS basketball. They take all the time they need, 40 seconds. Down to minute 5. And we got a foul on Ruiz on the screen. That is the 8th team foul. Both teams with 18 fouls. How about this, Dane? Both teams that were hit the 7. We've been in bonus most of this quarter.
Yeah.
I don't know. We've had that. I can think of one and one.
Most of them, yeah. Most of them have been free throws on the shot.
1 minute to go here in the first half. Toyaval passes too hard through the hands of Clayton and Zakeem Milton. Had that one pinned to his back. Mitchell can't get the steal. Send it to the corner. 3 on the way from Williams is short. And Toyaval pulls down the rebound on the push. Ooh, that's a tough one.
Close to a travel there. The official there calling the block instead. If that block's not there, it's certainly a travel. The timing there was really tight, but we just mentioned haven't had a lot of one-on-one scenarios, and we got one right here for Clayton, who started off the game so well. 2 made threes back in the first quarter, hasn't scored since.
Got the first for the front end. Grant comes on for Toyaval. Back rims the second, and don't know if Hegstead got that or if it was a help from a Centennial Bulldog.
Yeah, I think that went off the blue, but Orem's not going to complain.
25 seconds to go in the first half. Oh, Williams got caught. Mitchell jumped in the passing lane.
Yeah, he did, and it was a great job by Mitchell, and by the time you realize that, if you're Williams, it's too late. Damage is already done and turns it over.
24 seconds to go here in the first half. 7-point advantage. This game was down
to the start of the clock. Oh, there we go.
We got down to 4 at one point. Mitchell pressured Zakeem Milton, was all over him. How about Williams? Hits the deck. We got a jump ball. Possession arrow belongs to Centennial. 11 and a half seconds left in the half.
Checking in the lineup for the Tigers, number 13, Nick Clark, replacing Joe Grant.
Nick Clark comes in for Grant. And coming in is Miles Williams for Logan Griffin. Five seconds. Mitchell loses the handle. Williams, 2 seconds. 1, and it crawls off the rim. Tough way to end the half for Centennial, as they made a nice charge, but at the end of the half, it is Orem 36 and Centennial 29. You're watching the 2019 Pro Look Shootout. Welcome back in the Tiger Fieldhouse, beginning of the second half. Dusty Lister and Dane Stewart with you. And Dane, that end of that half, Centennial found a groove, cut this down to, well, it's been 11, got it down at one point to 4.
Yep.
But Orem able to push it back up.
Yeah, I think the energy going to be real interesting to see how Centennial comes out of this second half. I thought their defensive energy was great. They were able to speed Orem up, forced Orem into some turnovers, and got some runouts. Yeah, it's the Tigers getting a little dose of their own medicine.
And Taft Mitchell getting the breakaway and lay-in.
And that's actually been one of the fun things to watch, right? Is you've got players on both sides that can get to the rim whenever they want, and the opportunity that we've had to see that has been entertaining to see. Just penetrators.
As Centennial pulls for 3, can't get it, tipped out, and tracked down by Taft Mitchell going the other way. Williams on his hip. Mitchell can't get it to go, but then the foul charged to Williams, and it'll be the first team foul of the second half. It'll put Mitchell at the line for 2 free throws.
The foul charged to number 3, Shane Thomas, his first personal.
Oh, I said Williams or Shane Thomas.
Taft Mitchell at the line for 2
Thought I had it memorized. Learned my lesson. As Taft Mitchell got the first.
It's okay, Dusty. Sometimes that happens. How about 14 points for Taft tonight? And we talked about slow out of the gate isn't the right word. It took him a couple shots to get going. The rest of the offense really picked up the scoring load. But boy, he has really turned it on after about like the first 3 or 4 minutes of this contest.
As that ball goes out of bounds off Clayton.
basketball.
I talked to a source close to the family.
Hashtag sources.
So it wasn't his best half. But he did say that was a clean block, by the way. At the rim. And it felt good that I have to say it to him. So it's a 3 on the way, back rimmed there from Anderson. Rebound pulled down by Clayton. Clayton on the push. Clayton, 3 on the way from Hatch, got it. And Orem opens it up to a 15-point advantage.
Here's the incredible thing. You think about basketball and what it's turned into the last, 5, 6, 7 years, and due in large part to the Golden State Warriors. How about Taft Mitchell, the leading scorer in the contest? He has not made a 3, Dusty. Not
shocking.
Yeah.
Hatch, back-to-back 3s for Hatch.
Hatch has made 3 of them. Clayton has made 2 of them. The sharpshooters from the edge have sparked this thing just like that, up to 18 points, the lead for Orem.
As that ball's out of bounds off of Clayton. He will stay here, and right now Orem clicking on all cylinders to start the third quarter.
We talk about this region. We have Timview, Alta, Timpanogos, and Orem. Boy, it's going to be a lot of fun battles in Region 7 this year, huh?
Especially Perry Wildeboer returning to the Thunderdome.
Oh, sign me up. That was a favorite question I asked him prior to the game. He said, man, I'm just not used. I know you've been an assistant. I'm just not used to seeing you in blue and yellow. And he said, sometimes the mind reverts back. Spent a lot of time at Timview. That'll be an interesting one for certain.
Austin Anderson makes the shot there. Oh, nice find inside, but Mitchell can't get it to go. I think a good no call on the push now. Comanche doesn't force it, sends it out. Extra pass, 3 on the way and off the mark from Thomas.
That's the big differentiator tonight. I mean, we talk about both these teams have guards that can get to the rim, but the 3 ball has been much kinder to Orem than it has been to Centennial. Just 2 made 3s tonight. 3, for the Bulldogs. It's one of the questions I wish I asked Noah Hartsock before the game is, hey, what's it like wearing that Bulldog on your chest now? Is that a little odd for you?
Why would it be odd?
Gonzaga?
Oh!
I was like, Dusty, you gave me this look, and I was like, really? You're you're the BYU guy.
I still just think of the Mountain West Conference with him, so I almost forgot he played at WCC. Oh, nice find inside, and somewhere Brock Zylstris is laughing at me at the moment. And another near steal as Mitchell pulls for 3, and he still doesn't have a 3 tonight, even with a spectacular scoring performance. as Comanche doesn't get that one to drop. As the offense for the Bulldogs has stalled and gone dry.
Remember, they picked things up in the second quarter, started by their defense. Can they get a couple stops here, turnovers? Maybe try to find a way to speed up the Tigers.
And then a screen foul against Grant. And we'll send us the other way with the Bulldogs. 4:32 left in the third quarter. I do love the confidence that Noah Hartsock still has his little mid-range jumper. Is that who gets to run the Noah Hartsock pin down, step out mid-range? Oh, none of these guys. And we got a foul away from the ball. That's on Ruiz.
Wonder if he came into town early last night and was up supporting his alma mater. I mean, I was thinking about that with Wasatch Academy. They come up early. They've got kids committed to both sides of that game. Do they go? Didn't have a chance to talk to Coach Evans about that. But.
No. I don't know what you're talking about. As jumper from Hatch rims out, a rebound to Comanche.
I don't mean to pass any judgment one way or the other.
Okay,
about
we
that.
cover high school sports in Utah. As Comanche can't get that one to drop. Ryland Jones doing what Ryland Jones did last night. That was Ryland Jones versus Springville in the state championship game. That's all I kept thinking the whole second half.
You know what it is? It's the last 3 years of Ryland Jones at Olympus and the year prior at Logan. I mean, that's what that is.
The only reason I thought of that was just because of the comeback against Springville, and he did it in a similar fashion.
You know, the remarkable thing, I mean, you see what he did last night, and he single-handedly beat BYU.
Yeah.
He only won one state championship. Isn't that crazy?
I kind of forgot about that.
I mean, lost in the semis, or in the championship his sophomore year, won as a junior, and lost in the semis as senior.
I didn't think about that. 18-point advantage for Orem.
And I love Ryland Jones. Like, that's not meant to be a knock by any means.
Yeah.
He is that good, but it's just like when you think back, you're like, wow, he only got one.
That's kind of shocking.
Yeah.
There's 2:59 left here in the third quarter. Is Centennial trailing by 18 points.
By the way, do yourself a favor, get up to the U and go watch them play. Like,
absolutely.
It's not often you get to see a player of that level, like a Frank Jackson stay,
right?
A Ryland Jones stay. Usually they're heading places. Go watch them at the U.
Robinson got that one to go. Jake Robinson, one of the top corners in the Intermountain West, gets his first points on the hardwood in his high school, well, I don't want to say career, but his high school basketball experience.
And the Pro Look Shootout.
Yeah. I mean, remember a couple years ago, Puka Nakua put on a show.
That was one of those where it was like, dude, Puka, what are you doing? I mean, it was a dunk competition every night he played, but it was also like, dude, you got like a football scholarship riding on this, man. You might want to extra tape up the ankles or something, man. Be careful out there.
The best thing about Puka Nakua is, and he just give you that Puka Nakua smile, just want to play. I don't know.
Oh, man.
He smiles at that 1,000-watt smile.
This is totally off topic, but let's go there. I mean, you think about Washington, they've come down and recruited this state for football. What is Oklahoma State doing here? They're coming taking all our players, huh?
Here.
Wow.
The mullet. There's a steal. That's why they go into the full court. There's a steal, and Anderson lays that one in.
I love it. It was a finalist for me, personally, not on an athletic scholarship.
Look at this. Comanche with the steal. They can't get the bucket. Comanche not going to back things out.
Talking about that second quarter, it was their defense that got them kind of going again. A couple steals here out of that press. Need this.
Anderson for three. They needed that. We needed it. This game to tighten things up. We'll stop talking about other things. Back the other way, Anderson. Oh, if he would have got that one to go, he would have gotten the one-man wrecking crew quote. There'll be 2 free throws coming the way of Anderson.
Look, man, I mean, second quarter, they sped Orem up. They've done it again here. If you're looking at how do you play Orem, press, put pressure on, try to get them up and down the floor. It's been a source of angst today for the Orem Tigers, have not been able to handle that real cleanly.
You got some good coaches in their region. And Izzy Engel
You better believe it.
Izingo.
Alta?
And, yeah, Barker.
Yep. Santiago will be like, we'll just hit more threes than you.
Exactly. Into the corner, 3 on the way, whips out. And we got a foul on the rebound. And we will stay here.
How about Mountain Ridge, another team in their region, off to a good start. Coach Briggs at the Sentinels, first-year program.
Mitchell for 3. His first 3 of the game. Now he gets that monkey off his back. Griffin. Team Milton. On the angle now with Thomas. The high post try to go low and it's picked off by Toyaval. Toyaval, that one tipped by Milton. A little more showtime? Yes, sir. The dunk by Comanche.
You know, we were talking with Coach Hartsock before the game, and he did say, look, we're going to see a little different breed of basketball here at this tournament. I would not be surprised if UC Centennial press tomorrow and press Saturday, because it's the way that they're going to use their athleticism to keep in and create extra possessions in these games.
Toyaval outside. Tomorrow, Centennial gets Wasatch Academy's A squad. 45 seconds left.
Yeah, you don't want to press them. So take that last comment back, huh? Mike Saunders Jr. will be like, oh, that's cute.
He said that a couple times today. Toyaval from the corner left it short. Rebound to Comanche. That's a floor burn. You know, you hit over your mid-30s, that's the first thing you think. Over 20s, like, nice hustle. Now I'm like, oh, I'm able to walk the next morning.
His poor knees, man.
Yeah, exactly what I'm thinking, actually.
Where are the knee pads?
Burn. 20 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
Do your best Patrick Ewing impersonation.
15 seconds left.
Sonic legend.
Patrick Ewing's a Sonic legend?
For 1 year.
Yeah, that's true. I tried. 4 seconds. 3 doesn't go. Thomas. There's a block by Comanche, and that'll do it for the third quarter. They had a 3. It's Orem 54, Centennial 42. You're watching the Pro Look Challenge. Start of the fourth quarter. Dusty Litster, Dane Stewart with you. All Orem here. But Centennial's just been hanging around, down 12 points. Oh, and Milton was a great idea. No foul, they're gonna call it out of bounds. Comanche wanted the lob, Milton wanted to hang on and commit the defender. And that conflict linebacker, if you will, played the quarterback and pitch man really, really well.
The Tigers, number 5, Parker Hatch.
Their defensive coordinators in the NFL trying to figure out how to run that two-man stop there. Haven't quite been able to do it as well as it was just done. Great job of breaking the press. Hegstad goes right to the rim.
How about this zone going to take away some of that drive? You make the Centennial team try to beat them from the perimeter, or they haven't been great in this contest yet.
Comanche goes hard to the hole again and gets it. Good moments. That looks so good. Oh, nice rip. Williams with the steal, head to Comanche. He's got Mitchell on him. He wants the foul call, doesn't get it. The putback doesn't go. Comanche can't be the first one to touch it, and it stays here.
You know, it's just about developing that consistency, right? I mean, he is not afraid to go to the rim, but just got to figure out how to finish through some of that contact, and boy, he'll be a force.
Some of it's looking for the contact that he's been doing instead of just finishing it. And then getting the contact as Comanche gets the easy two there.
That time, Hegstad's focused elsewhere, and nice job by Comanche just recognizing it and finishing it while he had just a moment. And we're back to 10.
That pressure broken. Hatch hangs and hits.
Really impressed by the night of Parker Hatch. I mean, I knew that Orem had guys that could score. Obviously, you know, Taft. But for me, it was a little bit of a, I want to see some of these other scorers, and Hatch and Clayton have been really good tonight. They do have other options on the offensive side.
That ball just would not stay down for Anderson. Popped out. 6:05 on a rolling clock. Mitchell initially passed on the three, then drew the foul by Williams. No shot. That'll be the 15th foul on the Bulldogs. As Grant and Thomas come in. Grant comes in for Orem, Thomas for Centennial. 6:03 left in the fourth quarter. Toya Val sent into the corner. Clayton can't get it to go. Comanche boards, gets the board. Brings it up the floor. Where do they turn for offense other than Comanche on the drive?
Yeah, it's been really the best thing they've had. Anderson had a nice third quarter, but he's had a little bit of a below average scoring night tonight.
Nice set, couldn't get it to drop. That was Thomas. Mitchell able to save it. Thomas able to track it down, now on the push. Anderson, transition three, short.
Just hasn't had that feel tonight. I mean, you can see he's got the ability, just hasn't been able to get it to finish, and there's an uncustomary left lay-in for Taft.
A little lackadaisical on that one as Anderson from the corner got it. Timeout, Coach Hartsock. 4:55 left in the fourth. You're watching the Pro League Challenge. 4:50 left in the fourth. Wrap around the baseline and out of bounds.
Orem basketball.
4:45 left in the fourth quarter. Toivonen backs things out. Oh, I dribbled it off the foot of Anderson. Milton got the contact and the bucket. Zakeem Milton with the +1.
And what is it again? Pressure. Pressure, pressure, pressure. And the closer this score gets, the more pressure there's going to be, both on the floor and mentally as well. This is a 19-point ball game.
And Milton misses on the +1. 4.5 to go. And another steal. Zakeem Milton send ahead to Anderson. Anderson, Toivonen on his back, gets the foul, and he will go to the line for 2 free throws.
And the 15th foul there on Orem, both teams with 5, so we're close to bonus situation or penalty situation here in the last 4:25 here of regulation.
Missed the first. Free throws, big deal.
Yep.
And splits the pair. Toivonen gets around Ruiz, got him off his feet, blocked by Ruiz, but they got him off the foul.
The follow through there by Ruiz. Is what got called. And you know, how about the job of Comanche going over there? I don't know if Ruiz didn't like the call. The official was having a conversation. Comanche's like, I got him, I got him, I got him. How about that leadership? Going over there and trying to keep, you know, your teammate composed and not let anything, or not give up anything too easily.
Toivonen missed the first. I agree, especially as a junior. Lips out the second.
Oh boy.
4:10 to go, down by 6. Off the screen of Ruiz, send out 3 from Anderson. 3-point game.
It was 48-29.
And we were talking nonsense.
Right.
3:40 left, into the corner. Hatch, 4-3.
Well, that'll help. We talked about needed scoring help, and Hatch with a big tray there.
Comanche, a rare pull from 3, and off the mark, there's a steal. Toivonen, ill-advised pass. Anderson draws the foul, and they almost wish they would have blown the whistle because the putback dunk from Ruiz was there. It'll be 2 free throws.
Personal foul charge from the Tigers in the 3 line.
How about the second half for Anderson? I had him with only 4 points at halftime. I don't know what he's at right now because I missed some points in the third, but what I've documented, he's got 13, make it 14 that I've documented in the second half, and I know that's not all.
Got it. Let's get our intern Preston on that one. Toivonen up top to Mitchell. Mitchell with the blow-by. Got around Ruiz. And the first time Ruiz isn't frustrated with thought it might be a whistle on that one. Zakeem sent out Comanche. Passed up the 3, drive down the baseline, right to the hole and misses. His easiest layup of the night. Here comes Mitchell. Switches hands and makes it.
In fairness, that was a more difficult lane because he had the reverse. But yeah, I mean, you're counting on that bucket to go. And just like that, 4-point swing.
2:35 to go here in the fourth.
You need the right shot here. The right shot. Don't have to force a 3. Your defense has been stellar. You just need points.
Comanche Oh, and Ruiz, basket interference. That ball was in. So it'll be a 2-shot foul, and we might have a cramp here.
Yeah.
I don't want the best player for Centennial down with the cramp.
It's no shock with what Comanche has given out on the floor tonight. You know, early in the year to have some cramps. Good to see he's up and okay. Man, he has been active. Speaking of active, we've got a student section on the other end that's doing their best LeBron impersonation. Do you like that?
We're quite on the floor, but not on the floor. LeBron was like near the freaking free throw line.
And they do have their shoes on, but that's about where, you know.
I made a joke, said, what do you think, it's an AAU basketball game? And got it. Got them both. 4-point game, 2:20 left. Centennial. Half-court trap coming. Mitchell got by. Timeout, Coach Will DeBoer on the drive.
It's like calling a timeout before you kick the field goal to win a game and it goes in.
2:13 left in the fourth quarter. You're watching a Pro Look Shootout. Out of the timeout, 2:13 left in the fourth quarter. And the pressure from Centennial should stay up. High-low. Helson blocked from behind.
How about that recovery by Thomas?
He's got.
That never saw it coming.
Think about this. Thomas has erased 4 points at the rim tonight. The dunk from Mitchell in the first half and got that one there.
How about from behind without fouling?
Right.
Great job by Shane Thomas.
As much as we usually bang on officials, how about the officials not blowing the whistle in anticipation?
Thank you. Thank you.
As Comanche's, he's still cramping a little bit. He's trying to stretch out that calf.
It's a problem once it starts, man. It's hard to stop it. Anyone have any pickle juice? BYU's not far away, right?
Noah should know.
I know, right?
Comanche, oh, it was 3/4 of the way down, lips out. And nobody home on that pass. So turnover, and we go back with Centennial. Glad Coach Curtis Condi's watching. Hope you're all enjoying the stream. Inside of a minute 35 to go.
I'm not a Lakers fan. I'm a Sonics fan.
3 on the way. Got it!
Hasn't scored since the first half, but Thomas with a big triple. It's back to 1.
And he had that his last score in the first half was a 3, if I remember correctly.
It was.
Jackknife it up from Hatch. Won't go. Rebound in the hands of Thomas. And Centennial with the chance to take the lead. Sends out Comanche into the corner. Milton up top to Anderson inside of a minute. way outside. Back rammed, rebound to Thomas. He goes to the corner, Comanche. Timeout, Coach Hartsock. 51 seconds left in the fourth. You're watching a Pro Look Shootout. .51 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. 1 point game and a chance for Centennial to take the lead.
Do you hold for the last shot, Dusty?
Heavens no. Remember, no shot clock in NFHS basketball. They can take this all the way down inside of 40 seconds. Thomas, he just hit that three to pull it within one. Ruiz send out Milton. Now Anderson. Back out to Zakeem Milton. Milton to Thomas for the lead. Short. Comanche with the rebound.
Who else?
Now I hope for the last shot. 20 seconds. And Coach Hartsock said, let's go. Down to 15. Comanche with an ill-advised pass, and now the foul. And Hatch will go to the line. It'll only be 1-1.
Comanche's looking around, thinking there should have been a foul on the play. It was hard to tell how much that contact was into him. That's one I could see going either way. I'm not going to blame official for not calling that in that situation.
Yeah.
Right? You're going to send a player to the line, 1-1. Unless it's blatant, I'm probably not making that call. I mean, I think the contact there was not significant enough by the defense.
Yeah. Timeout on the floor. We'll take it with him. So at the line for 1-1 is Hatch. 9.4 left. Back rim. And a lane violation.
Kicker. Oh my goodness, they even had the rebound. You got a chance to go down and go win the game.
9.4 left. Back rim's his second as well. Toyaval with the rebound. And how rare is it? Ruiz crashes toward the rim, hard off the horn, right in the hands of Toyaval.
Wow.
Who's 0 for 1 from the line. Knocks down the front. Remember, you're not worried about the make because you're still within one possession. Gets them both.
Taking the line from the Tigers, number 41, Jacob Robinson. Number 10, Logan Griffin on the floor for the Bulldogs.
All right, you got a Mark Anderson here. If I'm Orem, I can live with someone else taking the 3, but I'm not going to let Austin Anderson, who's hit 3 of them in the second half, get a good look.
There's Akeem Milton with 5 seconds. 3, Thomas, 2, 1. Akeem got to get it up. And nice defense from Orem. The shot goes from Comanche well after the horn, and Orem staves off Centennial. And they get a 65-62 win.
How about Comanche actually hits it off the backboard, but it was after the buzzer had gone off. Wow.
Dane, your National Guard consistent performer.
I think you got to go with Taft Mitchell. Well, you know what? We're going to go 2. How about Taft and how about Parker Hatch? Hatch started the game well. He hit some key 3s late in that second half to help Orem just sneak past the Bulldogs. We'll go Mitchell and Hatch.
Oh, that was a fun one. Orem 65, Centennial 62. We're here all week. We'll see you tomorrow. 4 more games here at the 2019 Pro Look Shootout.